Hello, thanks for clicking on my video. Welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If you are new here, consider joining the family by hitting that subscribe button. And remember the notification bell so you can be reminded every time I upload a video. My name is Jenny, and on this channel I create budget-friendly home decor that's easy to do. So if you want to see some of my creations, keep watching. I am so excited because today's video is part of the Inspired Me collab that's hosted by my beautiful friend Amber from DIY with Amber. I will have the playlist to this amazing collaboration listed in the description box below. I'm going to start this off with my beautiful friend Julia from Mug Life DIY. She created these absolutely adorable bird houses, and I just was so inspired to create my own. And so what I'm going to be using for this DIY will be some of these rub-on transfers that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I think those were so cute. I have two of these bird houses, and these were 99¢ at Michael's. They have the string attached to the top, but I will be removing those. I picked up these two round pieces from Michael's as well, and these were 99¢. I'm going to be using 3 of the leftover sticks from the foam brushes from the Dollar Tree. I have some jute cord, and my paint will be this white Waverly chalk paint and some antique wax. The first thing I'm going to do is paint the middle of these bird houses using that white chalk paint. And I am going to be painting both of these bird houses the exact same way. I've been wanting some bird houses for a while, so when I came across these on Julia's channel, I was like, I have to finally create me some bird houses. So now after I have both of them painted, what I'm going to do now is take that antique wax, and I'm just going to do the trimming of these bird houses. So I'm going to go on that ledge right below the roof, and then I'm also going to paint the bottom of the birdhouse with this color. And after I finish painting the trimming with this antique wax color, I'm also going to paint those round wood pieces with this color as well. But what I'm going to do is I do want to make one of the birdhouses taller than the other one. So what I'm going to do is take those 3 foam brush sticks, and I'm going to glue those together just to create a more sturdier stem. And then what I'm going to do is glue that down to the center of one of the round pieces. And I'm just going to use some hot glue for that. And then after I get that attached, I am going to paint both of these pieces with the antique wax, because I'm going to glue one of the bird houses on each one of these bases. And then after I get these 2 painted, what I'm going to do is just set these aside and finish decorating my bird houses. And so now I'm just going to take the jute cord to wrap around the roof of these houses, and I'm just adding some glue at the top, and I'm just going to create a circle right around that hole, and I'm just going to continue wrapping this jute cord around until I have the entire roof covered. And as I'm wrapping the jute cord, I am adding some glue here and there to make sure that everything stays nice and secured. And so what I'm going to do is just continue doing this. And then when I get to the end, I'm just going to make sure I have as much of the roof covered. And then I'll just tack down the jute cord and cut off the excess. And I am going to do this exact same thing to the other birdhouse roof. And then once I have both of the roofs completely covered, I am going to add some jute cord around the trimming at the bottom of the birdhouses. And I'm also going to do this at the top of the birdhouse under that little ledge as well. And then after I get both of these houses done with the jute cord, I'm going to start adding my rub on transfers, and I just chose some of these little cute ones. I love the ones that have the little sucklets in the pots, and I'm just going to place these around the little bird house and use my little Cricut tool, spatula, anything just to rub over it and get the transfers onto the houses. And I thought these were so cute, and so I'm going to add one of these little succulent pots to the other bird house, and then I chose some of these other little leaf pieces, and I'm going to add these as well. And then after I get these transferred over, I am going to glue these bird houses down to each one of these bases, and I think these came out really cute. I've been wanting some bird houses, and so I finally got two cute little bird houses thanks to my dear friend Julia for her inspiration. These came out really cute. I'm just going to make sure that everything is nice and secured, and I absolutely love them. Thanks again, Julia, for the inspiration. And so for my next inspired DIY, I found these really cute farmhouse jars that were created by the talented Melissa from Melissa Makes It DIY. She has a really adorable channel, and I love the simplicity of her DIYs and how cute was these jars. I was so excited to see these because I love the farmhouse animals that's on top, and I think these will look great paired with some existing decor that I have. So what I'm going to be using to recreate these is these two vases from the Dollar Tree. I'm also going to be using a set of two of the wood coasters that is at IKEA for $1.99. I was able to find those same farmhouse animals from Dollar General for $1. And I'm going to be using some of my black chalk paint. And the first thing I'm going to do is paint those two farmhouse animals using that color. These are actually going to fit perfect with these other little containers that I created using these same coasters and some Dollar Tree vases. Now, this is pretty simple. Once I have those painted, I'm just going to glue the little farm animals down to the middle of the coasters, and that's pretty much it. And these fit perfect over the Dollar Tree vases for lids, and I styled them with my other pieces that I made, and I absolutely love them. Thank you so much for the inspiration, Melissa. And so that brings me to my third inspired DIY for today, and I'm so excited because they come from my sweet friend Nicole from This Week's Nest, and she created these very high-end looking jars, and I definitely wanted a set of these. These were so pretty, and I absolutely do love the color that she chose, but I went with a different color, and the items that I'm going to be using to create my inspired DIYs will be these two small jars with the lids from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using two of these little containers, these little mermaid containers. The bottoms do fit for lids, so I'm going to use two of those, and I'm going to use this hazelnut chalk paint and some white chalk paint. And the first thing I'm going to do is remove the lids, and I'm going to paint both of these jars using that hazelnut color. I absolutely love this hazelnut color. I think it is so pretty, and it's just going to blend in with some other decor that I have. So what I'm going to do is finish painting both of these jars with this hazelnut color, and then after I get both of the jars painted, now I know the lids are already white, but I'm going to go over those again with that white chalk paint. And so after I finish painting these, I'm going to take that leftover paint on the brush and I am going to go over the designs on these jars to make the design pop out. This is what I really like about this monthly collab that Amber hosts. You have the opportunity to recreate some DIYs from your favorite crafters that inspired you. And so I'm so excited that I have a set of these jars because of Nicole. And so once I finish distressing those, I just add the lids and these are complete. But what I'm going to do is protect this chalk paint and I'm just going to go over these with some Mod Podge and then these are finished and I absolutely love them. Thank you so much, Nicole, for the inspiration. I have a set of those pretty jars now. And so now I'm going to get started on the fourth DIY for today, and that brings me to the host, my sweet friend Amber from DIY with Amber. She created this beautiful planter that I have been totally obsessed with, and so I am so excited to finally recreate this. And what I'm going to be using is also one of those candy dishes out of the party section of the Dollar Tree. And also from the Dollar Tree, I have some of these border stickers that I will be using. I have these rub-on transfers, and I'm going to be using some more of that hazelnut and that white chalk paint. And the first thing that I'm going to do is paint the base of this candy dish using that hazelnut color. And then after I get that painted, what I'm going to do is add my border stickers around the top of this candy dish. And then I'm also going to add them around the bottom as well. And this was pretty simple because they are stickers and I'm just going to add them right on and then just take another roll and connect and just cut off any extra. And then once I get that done, I am going to take my white chalk paint and I'm going to paint over the borders as well as the candy dish. And I'm just going to make sure I dab pretty good over the stickers to make sure that I cover up that blue. And then after I get that completely covered, I am going to paint the inside of this as well to make sure that I give it a nice finished look and cover up any of that blue from the borders that may be showing. And then once I get that complete, I'm going to use the leftover hazelnut that's on the brush and I'm going to dry brush around those borders. And then now I'm going to take those rub-on transfers and I'm just going to add them all the way around the middle of this planter. And I'm just taking another one of my Cricut tools and I'm just going over the rub-on transfers really good just to make sure that everything transfers over. And I'm just going to continue going around this planter with these until I feel like I have enough on there. And so after I get that complete, what I'm going to do is just take some Mod Podge so that I can protect that paint. And then this DIY is complete. I absolutely love it, and I'm just going to style this using some potpourri from the Dollar Tree and one of the Dollar Tree succulents. I think this came out really cute. Thank you so much, my dear friend, for the inspiration. You are so talented. And once again, this is a reminder that today's video is part of the Inspired Me collab that's hosted by my friend Amber from DIY with Amber. I will have her channel as well as the playlist and the videos of the original DIYs that I was inspired to recreate in the description box below. Thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos. I absolutely do always and truly appreciate your support. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. If you're coming over from any of these lovely ladies' channels, hello. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you will hang around. Until next time, my friends, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.